top full Dragster. So did you all see the news? Well, I say news. Did you see the video?
The footage.
Yeah.
The footage of the ride
Footage
we
of
steamed
the
for-
ride.
Did you see the
That's
17 clips of the top hat in
Yeah.
the video?
Yeah.
See, I was expecting
nice.
all like maybe a little tease of what they're no teasing of what they're planning whatsoever.
This is Cedar Point.
It's just here's a ride that we closed.
Maybe it's just non-copyright footage for YouTubers to use as a sick of people stealing stuff. Like, there you go. There it is. Use that.
Well,
Talk over this.
Do you know that? Does anyone know? I found out the reason they released this video. Do you know the reason they released this video?
I believe it was,
Yeah,
it was 20 years after they originally announced it.
Yeah, that's it. So on the 9th of January, 2013 was when they first announced that top for Dragster. So it makes a little bit more sense after you kind of know that they just was like, okay, we need to put something out just to tease what's coming.
But then they say,
And also, I didn't like. So I saw this. I obviously saw this video yesterday, a couple of days ago, or whenever
Monday.
it dropped.
Yeah.
I didn't understand why everyone was so just like, oh, it's no news. It's like it's whatever. I didn't understand like why everyone was kind of just underwhelmed by it. But then I realized that. Well, then I remembered that El Toro Ryan had dropped a video sometime last week or something like that, talking about like all of the like rumors and speculation about like what is going like what it could be and everything, and obviously more details about like the possible involvement with Zamperla and everything. And then it was kind of just like, right, okay, so we basically already knew that it was coming in 2024.
Yeah.
And we already know a bunch of things about it that's likely going to be inced. It's obviously still speculation, but
the only thing that
we know
they
a
kind
few
of
things.
hinted.
So yeah,
is
they
the formula.
basically gave us absolutely nothing in that video.
Well, like James said, people are looking into the whole a new formula for thrills.
Yeah.
So
and I did have that thought as well.
So that there could be something there, but I don't know. It's like it's a non-news thing in a way, but it had to be mentioned. But
it was kind of just like it's kind of just
new coaster coming in 2020.
Well,
a little bit of self-indulgent, But if you look back through Cedar Point's history, like they did it a lot, adept at marketing in this way.
Yeah,
like they do it a lot. They've done it countless amount of times, so like it's not really surprising.
But, I think today, most of the time, something is better than nothing. Like, you know what I mean, like just putting out something to keep reminding people and getting people excited, and it just gets people talking about it again at the end of the day.
Right.
We're talking about it, and we're
That's
in
the idea, isn't it?
I'm merely excited at the fact that it's been confirmed that it's coming back in. Yeah, it's coming back next year.
Yes. Yeah.
In a new way.
I mean, so basically, what was seen from because I'm guessing the company who did this, it's the same company whose aerial footage of it have been shown. I haven't got it up at the minute.
Yeah,
I haven't got it here, but it just showed like what's been removed, which is basically everything except for the top hat.
Yeah.
But also, you know, the concrete platforms that the offload and onload in the station have been completely removed as well.
Yeah.
So there's that.
New station, maybe.
So, but the station building's still there. And I think they'll probably maybe keep that because it looks like they'll probably.
Well, there's rumors that might be going as well.
Yeah.
It's interesting from the standpoint of how it's going to change operationally, because El Toro Ryan did talk about it could be using smaller trains, which means less platform attendants, and they may be getting rid of the unload portion of the station, and instead going with a dual multi-move
dispatch.
Yeah, dual dispatch multi-move station.
Which makes sense.
So it's just interesting from that
Line
standpoint,
them up.
whether they're going to retrofit what's left of the station into the new station or tear down the rest of that station as well. and yeah, just how it's going to change from an operational standpoint. The capacity is the theoretical hourly capacity is going to take a hit, but what is going to be included again operationally to mitigate that? And yeah,
because like Cedar Point need that throughput, man.
yeah,
all the stories coming out of that place.
Absolutely, they do.
It's yeah. It seems like it's a park that is. It's like it sounds like PortAventura, but like even worse, to be honest. Then you need to do something about that. So if they're lowering the capacity to something of that magnitude as well, because like that is an intimidating sight to see when you see it. So when people are going into the park, people naturally gravitate towards it. I'm guessing.
It's slap bang in the middle of the park.
It's literally in the middle. You can't miss it.
So iconic. Yeah. Such an iconic
so
ride.
if you're lowering the capacity on that, it's gonna be trouble, really. Well, trouble. I don't know, but it's just gonna
by that I mean like just in terms of it using smaller trains, like it using 12-car trains instead of 16 or 18-car trains like it has in the past, and like that is inherently going to bring a drop in capacity. But like how are they going to rectify that in its operations and stuff? That's what I'm interested in seeing.
Definitely.
There we go. Let's see what the chat are saying. Standing next to the foot of it is amazing. Amazing sight. Will the cheese car being upcharged like Enzo?
I just seen Roller Baz saying it'll be a B&M wing shuttle. Cedar Point have got G-Man jealousy.
G-Man jealousy.
G-Man jealousy is insane.
I love it. Brilliant.
Ads is pretty much like, I reckon Ads at the minute is pretty much like part of Chain Dogs. Like it's just like we always go back to his comments.
Ads is the behind the scenes. He's the QIL. I've been replaced.
Everything. So he's saying everything so far sounds like a downgrade in terms of capacity and launch power. Hopefully they'll have something up their sleeve. Agreed, man. I think something for me that was a pull towards Top Fuel Dragster was that launch. You know, you can't beat a hydraulic launch. You just can't.
Yeah, but I'm sorry. Like you're not wrong, but I'm not buying it. Like because
what do you mean you're not wrong, but I'm not buying it? That's,
no. No. Let me finish then. So like,
let me finish.
Of course, nice, isn't it?
You'll get the McCall rap in a minute, Emma. Don't push him.
He's turning Super Saiyan.
No, go on. Honestly, go on, McCall. Go on. Sorry.
Go.
Of course, it's going to be a downgrade in power because we're talking about less powerful tech. But I just like I don't buy that like it's gonna just be inherently a worse experience because of it. Like everyone's yes, the launch is a main draw has been a main draw for that ride. But I don't like. I mean, and I can only speak for myself. I'm still gonna get on it and love it. I'm gonna still love reaching the LSM tech that Zamperla is, developing for the new coaster at PNE Playland. Like obviously that coaster is not going to reach these speeds, but Adam Sandy said in all the marketing footage around these new trains and the new LSM tech, they're going to be able to launch trains up to 200 kilometers per hour.
But it's not the speed, though.
I know it isn't. I know it's the acceleration rate.
Yeah.
But dude, 200 kilometers per hour is still 200 kilometers per hour. I know it's the acceleration rate.
Yeah, but it's still not the same as a hot. I know that's the thing. Like I don't know, man. Like it's like when I do the only thing I can compare it to. I haven't done King Dakar. I haven't done Top Fuel Dragster. But what I'm saying is, when I do Red Force, I love it because when you get to the top, the views are amazing. But I still prefer stealth. Like I still prefer it because of the launch. You just can't. You cannot beat it because you're just that gradual. That I just want that catapult, not just like a gradual like thing. Because then I don't know. Obviously, we can't comment until we do it.
I get it.
Just like
I get it.
People always rate Top Fuel Dragster above King Dakar, like most of the time. That's
Far
what
as
people.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, but is that because of the punch though, or is it what else can it be? What else?
Is it the restraint? They just prefer the restraint.
Yeah, it's for me. It's a smoother launch, and it has the T-bar restraints, the intimate T-bar restraints, as opposed to as opposed to the overhead ones. Plus, the seats comfier.
Yeah,
and it's in the middle of the park. So you get a better view, and at the top, there's a bunch of reasons. Not actually because of the power of the launch. Honestly, King Dakar's launch is more intense.
Is it?
But yeah, I prefer Dragsters for a bunch of different reasons.
Nice.
Listen, right? I get it. Like I get it. Like I do love that like the strength of the hydraulic launches, and I totally get. I'll probably once I get to ride Red Force, whenever that might be, I'll probably prefer stealth to it as well. I'm just saying, Dragster switching to LSM tech is not I'm not buying that as a reason to come off it. Like, that's disappointing.
Well, no,
I'm still gonna walk off. I'm still gonna be so hyped after I come off that ride. It's still gonna be amazing. I'm not questioning whether it's gonna be better or not. I'm questioning the fall off. I'm questioning the discrepancy between the two. It's not going to be as bad in comparison to the hydraulic launch as everyone seems to be making out to be. You're still going to jump off after reaching that speed. Yes, the acceleration rate is going to be lower. Yes, it's going to be kind of be like, it's not quite as strong of an acceleration as a hydraulic launch. But dude, 120 miles per hour, whether you get that on a hydraulic launch or an LSM launch or an air launch or a pneumatic, whatever kind of launch it is, it's still 120 miles per hour. It's still a crazy sense of speed. You still get when I rode both of them, both King Dakar and Top Throw Dragster, when you reach that top speed, I couldn't scream. I tried to scream, no noise coming out of my mouth. Yeah. The sides of my mouth were flapping. Like, you still get that feeling whether it's a hydraulic launch or an LSM launch, and that's still a crazy feeling in itself. That's all I'm saying. Like, I'm not buying that it's going to be so drastically worse just because it's an LSM launch.
I just think it depends what you like, man. And I honestly, I just love that hydraulic launch. Like that just kick. You just like on stealth. Like I just for me,
roll back.
I get it.
And I'm not saying like it's going to be a bad coaster because it's not going to be. But for me personally, I still want to go and do it, but the pull to do it is just that little bit less. Do you know what I mean? Like, and I just think, like, you know what? I'm gonna stick to my guns, and I'm gonna be sad about the death of hydraulic launches. I'm gonna do it. I'm sad about it. You know,
I will say there is a part of me that
it makes for sure. Don't get me wrong. It makes perfect sense. Why? Because it's such a clunky way of doing it. Like there's no way around it. It's costly. It makes it pretty like it goes down a lot.
Yeah,
and I can completely understand why they're going away from that. But also like. I do love that hydraulic launch. So
like the feeling of the feeling on that acceleration,
just the sound of it as well. Like it's just like such a recognizable sound that I just love. But yeah, we'll see what it is. But I'm just I'll never know the difference because I didn't do it. So we'll see it. Let's see what the chat is saying.
Hey, Joe's on my side now. Let's go.
Yeah, but she's frightened of you after that. She's like, let's all just agree with Mikhail because he's shouting.
So, Luca is saying, which is Mr. Stealth, by the way. Stealth is always going to be better. It has one of the fastest accelerating launches in the world. The acceleration on Stealth is still faster than TTD and Car. It's the fastest accelerating hydraulic launch coaster in the world. So what else are we saying? Has anyone spotted any good comments?
I mean, ads went right back at him.
Luca, personally. Top Field Dragster and King Dakar are better than Stealth, fast acceleration or not.
And I agree. I'm not gonna lie to you.
I mean, I can't imagine doing King Dakar and being like stealth is better. Even though I've not done it, I just can't imagine doing that. Like
stealth has this stronger launch because it is a faster acceleration.
Well, it's in stains,
but yeah. But Dragsters and King Dakars are just sustained for so much longer, and it is like you're talking about milliseconds in which stealth is a faster acceleration. It's that same region of intensity just sustained for so much longer on King Dakar and what was once Dragster. So
I don't know. Well, something that interests me, we need to move on because obviously we've still got a lot to do. But something that interests me is how the hell, the last time I did Red Force, which was last year, how the hell is that so rough? Like,
I keep hearing
how is it so rough?
It's built on
you go and do South and it's not rough.
Yeah.
Rita isn't rough. Like, but Red Force is horrible. Like, it's the front is good. Maybe like the first 3 rows are okay.
Back's terrible.
The back is unbearable.
Yeah.
Like,
when you leave them LSMs,
good.
It's just like you're just fucking shaking all the way up.
It's just horrible. It's unbearable.
Have you seen photos of like you know what I'm about to say in it? Like
I know what you're about to say.
Looking straight down the launch track.
Yeah.
Like the track looks like it's doing all this and shit. Like it's all fucking jagged and shit.